Welcome back to the Drive for History. Today we're in the Wheels Through Time restoration shop trying to make history come alive. Today we're working on the 1952 Harley-Davidson Hummer. This ain't your normal Hummer. Check it out. It's got 2 cylinders. It's the world's only 2-stroke Harley-Davidson twin. So awesome story on this motorcycle. The bike actually came out of Wichita Falls, Texas. As you guys may have heard us discuss before, Les Myers was kind of a local hero down there. Racer, Harley dealer extraordinaire, had an amazing collection of old stuff. This bike was built in Les's dealership in the 1950s. Actually, it was done by a mechanic of his named Ace Elliott. And what he did was fuse 2 Harley-Davidson Hummer engines together and made a 250 Harley-Davidson 2-stroke lightweight. So incredible machine, preserved in totally original paint. It's even got some really, really neat dealer or dealership accessories on it, you might say. So it's actually got the apron on the back. If you read real close here, the new 1952 Harley-Davidson 125 sensational Teleglide fork. It was the first year for the hydraulic fork. 90 miles per gallon. 90 miles per gallon right there. Big brakes and brilliant lighting. So world's only 250 lightweight. Now what Chris and I are going to do today, we're actually going to get this bike fired back up. It's been over 20 years since my dad ran this motorcycle. I think it was in Mount Vernon, Illinois, the last time it fired up. So we're hoping that he put it away in good running order. And again, I've kicked the bike over so far. I did check the primary. It's still got oil in it. So pretty simple line of items here to be able to hopefully get this thing going again. We're going to install a battery. We're going to check for spark. Actually, it's got this really neat dealer display stand on here that was for new riders. These were installed on some of the dealership motorcycles where the rider could sit on the bike, put his feet up, and kind of get a feeling of what it's like and size up the motorcycle for themselves. So we're going to get the stand uninstalled, do the few things on the checklist to hopefully get this thing going, and maybe we'll be riding it around here this afternoon. It's 3 o'clock right now. Chris and I were talking. We're thinking 20 to 25 minutes. So stay tuned and hopefully we can get this thing running. Chris, let's go ahead and grab a battery first. 6-volt battery. Okay, it's a kind of a tiny little setup here. We're going to go ahead and use the flashlight battery. We're not worried about recharging the battery, so we're going to hook it up. Chris, if you want to pull the plug wires, if you can reach them down there. And again, we're oiled up. So this kind of not the ideal way to hook the battery up, but I think it'll be good enough. And then Chris, I'll go ahead and be the glutton for punishment and hold these plug wires. Yep, go ahead. They got compression. You're gonna have to kick it. Ooh, let's turn the key on. Forgot about that. Go for it. Oh my God! Yeah, there's a lot of spark on the rear. Hold on, let's check the front.
Ready?
Yep. Oh yeah, can you see that blue spark, Steve? Oh man, awesome. So we got spark to the plugs, got compression. You guys know the next is gas. Let's go ahead and get her filled up there and turn the key off so we don't run the battery dead. Now, Rio Blue original paint motorcycle. Les was smart enough when he had Ace build this in his shop. Left all of the sheet metal, basically the entire bike, pretty stock. Stretched the frame just a little bit and fit room for the double 125 engine. Check it out over here, Steve. You can actually see where they fused these 2 engines together. This is taking a single primary here and a single primary here, shaped it. Early oxyacetylene, aluminum welding, pretty incredible stuff to have the skill to be able to weld that. Nowadays we use a TIG machine. Welding aluminum isn't such a task. These guys back in this day were really, just real artists, and it's really pretty impressive stuff. So over on this side, check it out, Steve, the whole crankcase area, they've actually welded, and it shares oil, the two motors do. So they've ended up cutting one of the transmissions off. This is kind of a unit construction setup. So it's just a crank up front with the rotating assembly, rod and piston, and then the back, and then the transmission on the rear motor. So we've got compression, we've got spark, we got fuel in the gas tank. Chris, let's go ahead and remove the stand. I'll take the wrench, and you work the ratchet there. 2 7/16 wrenches. It's just 2 1/4-inch bolts holding the front motor mounts. Now the stand actually goes through the motor mounts. Let's go ahead and grab that. Yeah, get that rear one. I got you here. Okay, good deal. Okay, well, Steve, we got the stand. The stand is off. Bike doesn't have a kickstand, so we got to kind of stay on top of it, but we're about ready to fire this bike up. So again, we've got ignition. Let's go ahead and turn the fuel on over on the other side. Fuel shut off is on. It's a little stiff, and let's hope these carburetors don't leak. These little Hummer carburetors are made by L&L Manufacturing, same company that made the Linkert carburetor. And it looks like everything's fine. We got a little bit of fuel to the rear carburetor, where this is the tickler. We're gonna overfloat it just a hair. Ought to see a little weepage right around the, oh, there we go. Now let's try and fire this thing up, okay. Left side kicker. First time in 20 years, guys. Give it a couple chokes. Choke off, guys, and hopefully we're running. The first time this motorcycle has run in 20 years. Wow, take it for a ride. I don't know that it's a powerhouse, but track's smooth. It sounds like both cylinders are hitting at the same time too. I always wondered. Wow, what a bike. Let's wind her up. Than a 125, that's for sure. What a bike. All right. the clutch works, the speedometer works. Just an awesome survivor. Oddity week here at Wheels Through Time. We're firing up all sorts of rare and odd machines that you don't see every day. The 1952 Hummer 125, or the 250 Hummer. What a machine. Thanks for joining us, guys. If you're digging the drive for history, check out wheelsthroughTime.com/donate. Make a contribution today. We appreciate you helping keep us the museum that runs. I'm going for more.